Copernicus knocked out the centrality of the Earth in our view of the universe. And Darwin knocked out the special status of humans as a species in the diversity of life on this planet. Both were vilified and attacked by bigots. Both played a central role in allowing us to understand the reality of where we live and who we are.
Darwin challenged us to rethink the questions, who am I, where do I come from, and how do I fit into the world?
Indeed, in the grand scheme of things, Darwin has given us the remarkable means to redefine the role of humans. We are the only species capable of appreciating the diversity of life and the fragility of our ecosystem, and to recognize our responsibility to change our behavior in order to safeguard life and the world we live in. The story of Darwin, his quest for knowledge, and his epochal discovery, the roles of Wallace, Huxley, and others in their unquenchable search for understanding and their unwavering defense of truth as they found it, is a marvelous introduction to the exciting journey of discovery that is science. It is an invitation to promote rationality, to adopt evidence-based approaches, and to arbitrate disputes by a coherent set of rational rules as to falsifiability and refutation. What a marvelous antidote to the blinders of obscurantism, fanaticism, and xenophobia. Let us start with Darwin. Here, I am standing in a special hall in the U.S. National Academy of Sciences. There is a special statue of Charles Darwin, copied from the original in New York. Darwin, the father of evolution as we know it. He was not the first person to talk of evolution, but he was the one who provided a comprehensive framework supported by evidence on evolution and the origin of species and the diversity we see. Many spoke of evolution before Darwin, so why is he so famous? Because he explained how evolution works through natural selection. And famous he is. Here are these great testimonials from great scientists.
Well, Charles Darwin was a 19th century English gentleman who observed what many others had seen, but thought about it in a different way and began to ask, why do certain species occur in certain places? Why are many species related to each other in interesting ways? And he began to understand something that no one had understood before, that we are all linked by an evolutionary chain.
Darwin was an extraordinary man who had the insight that all organisms on Earth are related to each other.
Charles Darwin had a profound impact in the way that we think about biological diversity in the world nowadays, because he pulled together the theory of evolution through natural selection. And it really allows us to understand why there is such a diversity in this life of all these life forms, and very importantly, how this happens, how we look at changes that happen in populations and how these lead over time to multiple species.
Darwin would provide the pivotal idea that links all creatures, big and small, living and extinct, namely evolution through natural selection.